My name is Matthew McVicker, aka Welwing, and I'm from Massachusetts originally. I moved to Hawaii in 2007. I was previously known as Lapwing, and that was just a bird name that I liked. I really like birds, and it's just a name that I had picked when I was like reading through a book of birds. And then I found another, there's another musician named Lapwing already that had put out some records in Germany, so I switched to Welwing. In 2009, a friend of mine, Ara Lelo, invited me to play with the band that she had just started, Clones of the Queen. And shortly after joining the band, I got into Ableton Live and started buying some MIDI controllers and really got into music making. From there, I started to play around with some of my own stuff other than the band. Started making more beat-based music, I think, and started playing solo shows. My first piece of equipment was a trigger finger. M Audio made that. You can still find them. It's like a MIDI controller, like a Kai makes, like one of the MPD series, but it's a little simpler. 16 pads, has 8 knobs, I think, and like 3 sliders. I started DJing and using that to DJ also. Yeah, that was my first piece of equipment, and then got a MIDI keyboard, moved on from there, and now I have tons of MIDI controllers. Time of day is usually late, like late at night. That's when I find it a lot easier to focus at night because I don't have distractions of work and other people, I guess. My process, I will a lot of times record sounds or ideas on my phone, just like something I hear, or if I have an idea, I'll like explain it, or I'll like beatbox it kind of, or just like think about what I want it to be if I'm not on my computer. The idea that I have rarely ends up being what it sounds like in the end, but I try to sort of realize what I was thinking and then play with it. So I just sort of build the beat with different controllers and play with effects and sounds and layering and see what happens to it. So I think my sound is sort of a combination of electronic music and instrumental hip-hop. Try to combine like the melody and the interesting sound design of electronic music with like the moving sort of rhythm of hip-hop. Try to take a lot of interesting sounds that aren't normally found in either of those things and try to work them into my music. Some of the music that inspired me to begin with was that electronic music, like IDM and other like ambient music, that sort of stuff. Really sort of, that's what I wanted to make when I was listening to it. And other like experimental pop music. The Books were one of my favorite bands of all time. Caribou, Fortet, Animal Collective, like those are sort of like my pantheon of artists. The LA beat scene like really was influential for me in terms of making music and making music that was sort of on the edges of electronic music and hip hop. Everything from Flying Lotus and No Such Thing to some of the lesser known acts out there that are sort of pushing the experimental envelope. I heard about Beatroot through my bandmates Paul and Ara. They are friends of people in Lightsleepers, and they knew that I was making music on the side and that I was really into making beats, and I felt like an opportunity to sort of try out my music with other people that might be into it and might be able to like be a new audience or give me some feedback and sort of that sort of thing. And wanted to see like how it fared against other like hip hop heads and people who were making beats and making music, and so that's how I got into it. Hey, this is Welwing. I want to give a shout out to Ara and Paul from Clones of the Queen, Lauren. Shout out to Malcolm and Mike Pooley, Ross, Justin, all the people that have helped me, give me musical advice and listen to my beats. My parents and Kavet and the whole Lightsleepers crew, and all the other producers for Beatroot. Good luck. Hey, this is Welwing. See you at Beatroot Grand Championships 2012.